The Galactic Council chambers fell silent as Captain Jack Morgan strode through the massive doors. The representatives of 17 advanced civilizations watched with a mixture of fear and fascination as the human moved with predatory grace to the center of the hall. "You summoned me," Jack said. Not a question, but a statement. His voice echoed through the chamber, deeper and more resonant than any of the council members were comfortable with. High Counselor Vex leaned forward, his translucent skin pulsing with bioluminescent unease. "Human Morgan, your species has violated Protocol 7B of the Galactic Accord. You've established military outposts in the neutral zone." Jack didn't blink. The human's unflinching stare was disconcerting to most council species, who communicated as much through pupil dilation as through words. "Those aren't military outposts," Jack replied. "They're refugee centers." A murmur swept through the chamber. Representative Tula of the Ardani Collective rose from her hovering platform. "Refugee centers? The neutral zone has been unoccupied for millennia." "It was," Jack agreed, "until the Drek began their expansion." Screens illuminated around the chamber, displaying star charts with a growing red zone creeping across what was supposed to be neutral space. The council members chattered nervously. "The Drek are simply utilizing unclaimed resources," Counselor Vex said, though his skin had paled to an anxious white. Jack tapped his wrist device, and the displays changed to show images that made several council members recoil. Small green and blue beings huddled in makeshift camps, many bearing wounds or signs of malnutrition. "Nori aren't resources," Jack growled. "They're sentient beings, and the Drek are systematically eradicating them because their neural patterns interfere with Drek mining equipment." Representative Pell of the Technari waved a dismissive tendril. "The Minori lack spaceflight. Under galactic law, they're not eligible for council protection." Jack's jaw tightened. The human expression of anger sent an instinctive shiver through the council chamber. Most species had evolved beyond such predatory displays millions of years ago. "So we just let them die?" Jack asked, voice dangerously quiet. "Evolution dictates," Pell began. "Evolution dictates nothing," Jack interrupted. "We decide what kind of galaxy we want to live in." High Counselor Vex's skin flashed warning patterns. "Human Morgan, your species joined the Galactic Council only 30 cycles ago. You cannot simply ignore our laws when they inconvenience you." "Watch us," Jack said. The doors behind him opened again, and Commander Lisa Reed entered, walking with the same unsettling confidence that all humans possessed. She carried a small container, which she handed to Jack without a word. "What is the meaning of this?" demanded Representative Tula. Jack placed the container on the central platform. It projected a hologram of a Drek mining operation, where small Minori were being herded into processing chambers. "This was recorded yesterday," Jack said. "While your council debated procedural minutiae, humans took action. We've established 7 evacuation centers and relocated over 20,000 Minori." "This is an outrage." Counselor Vex's skin flared crimson. "You've violated council neutrality." "Perhaps," Jack conceded, "but we've violated nothing more important than that. Not our conscience, not our humanity." Lisa stepped forward. "The Earth Alliance formally requests emergency protection status for the Minori people." "Denied." Vex snapped. "The Council will not be pressured by human aggression." Jack smiled. It wasn't a friendly expression. "We anticipated that response." The hologram changed to show a fleet of Earth ships positioned throughout the neutral zone. "These aren't military vessels," Lisa explained. "They're colony ships, research stations, and humanitarian craft, all populated by human volunteers." A horrified silence fell over the chamber. "You wouldn't," whispered Representative Pell. "The Drek won't attack registered human vessels," Jack said. "They know Earth would consider it an act of war. And unlike you, they understand what humans do in war." The unspoken threat hung in the air. The Council had access to Earth's history files. The brutal conflicts, the tenacity, the refusal to surrender, even against impossible odds. Humans had fought themselves nearly to extinction multiple times before reaching the stars. "This is extortion," Counselor Vex hissed. "This is protection," Jack corrected. something your council seems unwilling to provide. Lisa handed data tablets to each council member. Our proposal is simple. Grant the Venori protected status while they develop spaceflight capability. Establish a demilitarized zone around their remaining worlds. Allow human ships to provide humanitarian aid. And if we refuse, asked Tula. Then we'll do it anyway, Jack said simply. But it would be easier with your cooperation. The council members exchanged nervous glances. No species had ever defied council directives so brazenly. Vex's skin had settled into an anxious yellow pattern. Your species is still new to galactic society, Human Morgan. You don't understand the complexities. We understand perfectly, Jack interrupted. We understand that advanced civilizations have a responsibility to protect the vulnerable. We understand that laws exist to serve life, not the other way around. Jack looked around the chamber, meeting the gaze of each council member in turn. Humans may be new to your galaxy, but we're very old friends with moral choices. Our history is written in the blood of those who chose wrong. Lisa stepped forward. The Earth Alliance stands ready to help establish the protection framework. Our ships are already in position. After a tense silence, Councilor Vex's skin shifted to a pale blue of resignation. The Council will consider your proposal. Jack nodded once. The Minori don't have time for lengthy deliberations. We'll expect your answer within one standard rotation. As the two humans turned to leave, Representative Tula called out, "Why do you care so much about these primitives? They're nothing like you." Jack paused at the doorway. Because we were them once. Small, vulnerable, afraid. And because if we don't fight for them, who will? The door slid shut behind the humans, leaving the council in uncomfortable silence, forced to confront a truth they had long ignored. In a galaxy of advanced civilizations, sometimes it took primitive ferocity to preserve the most important things.